Is it worth it to have a YouTube channel? We're going to find out. I have to say, and I must confess, I do have another YouTube channel. I actually started on YouTube in 2000, I want to say 2016 or 17. And my first video was extremely, like, if I go and watch it again, it's cringe. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm looking all around. I mean, it's embarrassing to say the least. And I remember when I started like most of us start on YouTube. I started with a dream. I started because I wanted to share a message. There was something in my heart that I wanted to share with others. And I felt like, wait a second, if I share this message, if I share my ideas, my thoughts, what I'm going through, there must be people out there who can relate to me. There must be a community out there of women that relate to what I'm going through, the struggles in my marriage, because I talk a lot about on that channel. I talk a lot about narcissism and marital struggles. So, and I really haven't posted. I think it's been a year, because I wanted to focus on this channel and the things that I actually let my creative side. I first want to thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel. Thank you so much for your support. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, and I would love to hear from you. So go ahead and leave me a comment. Tell me a little bit about yourself, why you're here on the channel, what you're interested in, and what you would like to know and learn. If you want to start a YouTube channel in 2024, just do it. Execute. It doesn't matter what phone you have, what camera you have, what mic you have. As a matter of fact, I made so many mistakes. I purchased the wrong camera. And by wrong camera, meaning I bought a camera, a $500 camera. I couldn't connect my microphone to it. And if I did, when I got to connect to it, the audio was off. I mean, it was just crazy. I have 3 mics that I don't even use. And then I got a webcam, and then I was like, okay, this is great. So it's a lot of testing and being messy and just going along with it until you find a flow. And it's not only that. Let's say you're an introvert. I'm not good with speaking. I say a lot of ums and a lot of you knows. So if you're like me, being on YouTube is going to help you because it's going to force you to get in front of the camera, look at the lens, and start talking. Another thing, if you're like me and you're scattered, like your brain is like scattered and you have like 1,000 ideas and you want to say so many different things and you get off topic and you ramble, guess what? Creating videos on YouTube will help you become an organized speaker. One of the tips that I can give you today is if you think you can go on YouTube, record a video and just rant, it's not really going to work. A lot of people that come to YouTube, you have to understand, they're going on YouTube for something specifically. They're going because they have a problem, they want to solve something, or they want to learn how to do something, or they maybe want to be entertained. So you need to identify where you fit in, and you have to. I'm going to say this again. You have to. You think you don't, you have to have a script. Why? If not, you're going to ramble. You're going to, and don't get me wrong. This happens to me. I developed a script. And then sometimes I tend to go off, but then I come right back. Why? Because I follow the script. And I actually have the script. You can have it on your phone or you can have it somewhere on your laptop where, you don't have to read straight off of your script, but just go ahead and look at it. And just so that you are on track and you are actually you will be serving your audience a lot better because then you stay on task. You give them what they're looking for. Boom, boom. And everyone is happy. Another thing, if you want to start a YouTube channel, the cool thing about being new is you can talk about anything you want. You can test different topics and see which one is going to be your niche, which is going to be your audience, what you're going to focus on the most. One of the cool things about being new on YouTube is that when you start creating content, I always tell people, everybody who I can tell or share this with, start a YouTube channel and start testing. Whatever it is that you have a passion, a hobby, start creating these videos. Right now, when you're really new, you don't really have an audience. So you can just throw all these videos and see which one resonates with others, but more so which type of content you like to create. You may be the type of person that you like to create tutorials. You find out, you discover things. That's another thing about being on YouTube. It's the point of discovery. You start discovering things about yourself that you did not know. You start discovering that you like certain things that you never even knew you could do. For example, I'm not big on tutorials. I actually, as a matter of fact, I would watch tutorials before and I would be like, I don't think I can do that. And it's funny because now it's one of the things that I love to do. So it's that sense of discovery that when you start and you start creating these videos and you just start testing and you're learning. It's definitely a learning journey. Now, if you're coming on YouTube to make money and that is like your sole goal is to produce an income, well, guess what? Then you have to look at YouTube and you have to go into it with a strategy. You have to understand that people that go on YouTube, they want to find solutions. They have a problem, and if you can solve it and you can give them multiple ways of doing one thing or different solutions, guess what? People are going to want to come to you for a specific problem because you solve it. You solve a pain point. But if you're like me, you're like, man, I just want to talk. I want to go ahead and share my message. I want to know who's out there. I feel so alone. I started YouTube because I felt very alone in my marriage. And I was like, wait a second. There has to be someone that's going through this whole thing with narcissism. Like it's impossible. Like someone that's Christian, like a Christian woman, a Christian wife who's dealing with a husband who has, a little bit of narcissism in him. And I just started creating videos but I didn't start with narcissism. I started with my sexual abuse as a child. And because I felt like I needed to start at the beginning of my story so that people could understand me and understand more of, how I am and who I am and all that good stuff. Don't be afraid to talk about your story. Don't be afraid to share your pain, your struggle, and the things that you have overcome can be the key that will unlock someone else's mental prison. So it's powerful when you share your testimony and you share what you've been through and how you have overcome so much pain and how you're undergoing healing. It's beautiful because someone else could be like, wait a second, I needed to hear that. It happens. I'm pretty sure it happens to you. It happens to me all the time because it's reassuring when someone shares something and you're like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. So you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel. Don't overthink it. Start. It's okay. Share your journey. Document your process. Talk about the microphones that you're using. This one was garbage. This one was great. It helped me because I have this computer or I have this phone. Guess what? Someone else may have the same problem. Just go ahead and start messy. It's okay. In fact, embrace the mistakes. Embrace the fact that you're not going to know what you're saying. You're not going to know editing and how to create thumbnails. But guess what? And that's one thing that I love about creating videos on YouTube. It's the skill sets that you learn along the way. The editing, the script writing. And as a ghostwriter, I'm a ghostwriter on Fiverr. And I have made tens of thousands of dollars, not self-publishing books, but I've made tens of thousands of dollars as a ghostwriter on this Fiverr platform. And I've been able to use my YouTube skill sets on Fiverr, which has been amazing. Script writing, video editing, writing books, copywriting for different clients and businesses and B2B. It's been an amazing experience to be on YouTube. You will definitely learn. You will definitely go through transformation. You will definitely have to, it's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone. And that's beautiful because they say, I don't even know where I heard this, but I heard this before or I read it. I don't know. It says that everything that you want, it's on the other side of fear. I think that's how it is. Well, I know you're going to be afraid to step in front of the camera. But you know what? The fact that I'm here just talking to you in this video, I don't even know if you're going to get through the entire video. But guess what? It's courage. This is courage. This takes courage. And every time that you turn on the camera and you hit record, guess what? You are taking a step further and forward into your journey, into your YouTube journey. And guess what starts happening? You start gaining confidence. Every video is a rep. And that's what I told my nephew this past weekend. Start on YouTube, start recording, because guess what? Every video is a rep. You're putting your reps in, you're getting in the work, and every time you're getting 1% better. And next time you're going to work on your thumbnail, and next time you're going to do this, and next time you're going to do a better script, and next time you're going to work on your hook. And there are so many parts to creating a video that you're not going to learn it all in one day. You're not going to learn it all in maybe it's going to take you a year. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I don't have it all figured out. But guess what? I'm here, and this takes courage. So the moment that you hit record, know that you're being courageous. One of the biggest challenges that you will face as a content creator on YouTube is maybe ideas. I know that it happened to me. I had a very difficult time coming up with ideas as to what my next video was going to be about. Quickly, if you struggle with ideas and you don't know what kind of videos to create, go ahead and go to answerthepublic.com. It has been amazing for me in many different ways, and even book publishing. So go ahead and check it out. The one thing that I did not do that I really recommend for you to do when you start your YouTube journey, study YouTube. Like, go on YouTube and study. How do other people talk? How do other people present? Not to copy them or not to imitate what they're doing exactly to the T. It's to kind of like develop your own way of approaching each video every time you record it, but also to see what works, what doesn't, what you can modify as a speaker, because that's what this is. When you're on YouTube, you become a speaker, and you have to focus on how you're speaking, how you're saying things, how you're communicating. You see there you go. I said the No, that's a big no. But you see, I still make these mistakes. It's all about learning. It's all about welcoming these mistakes and going with the punches and just keep going. Another thing you should not do is focus on subscribers. I know one of the biggest things for me was that I would focus so much on my subscriber count that I would get so discouraged. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna record another video. I don't want to record another video. This is a waste of time. And one of the things that I heard recently from someone that I love to listen to on YouTube, and his name is Myron Goldman, is that he says that all work works. And if you feel that it's not working, trust me, it's working. And I'm a woman of faith. So I believe that if I feel that it's not working, I know that someone is at work. God is at work, and he's in the midst, especially if it's something that he's put in your heart. I just forgot what I was about to say. Yes. So as you're thinking about recording videos, don't focus on the subs. In fact, focus on getting better, just improving. Improve with each video. You're not going to be great. You're not going to be, sensational in the beginning, but it's all right. First thing you're going to do is develop a system. First, you're going to do your research. Go ahead and go start researching. What are people searching for? What are there? And if something that you know is aligned with what people are already searching for, then guess what? That's your video. That right there is a video. Start doing a list. What has worked the best for me? Work on the research part. Do the research first. Why? Because you need to be strategic. Sure, you're going to be learning with every video, but you also want to know that you're impacting people, that you are inspiring people in whatever area that is, whatever niche that is. You want to make sure that you serve. Don't think about subs. Think about how you're going to serve your audience. How do you want to serve them? What do you want to give that's going to be fruitful for them? So think about how you can serve people that need what you already have. There's something inside of you. You just got to bring it out. Bring it out with every video. Is YouTube worth it? It's a big fat yes, it is worth it. I hope that you start your video, start recording, and start your journey. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.